All right, y'all, let's get into the dough that's being needed right now. And this dough ties into the money, but it also ties into the NAN. The NAN ties into the bread. The NAN is the type of N, D for Don, N bread, okay? The Indian bread. And the that bread is needed for Don to pass out for the people to eat on, so they can start following him, so he can turn his the baskets into loaves of bread. All right, and these baskets are tied to your Easter baskets, and the bass are the men that he's trying to lure in with the net and being online and all those little things. Okay, so you can't take the lure and the bait. You just gotta keep swimming on by, people. So the dough, all right. Trump is needing some things to ride in on, all right. And these unbelievable events, these can tie to the Kim Jong-un, and it can tie to the gun. But these events are lining up, and the border of Texas is one of the hot spots Trump will be riding in on. And the Gregorian calendar, to mark the days for the dawn of time and the end times and the beginning times, will start very soon. And he is going to bring the Ottoman Empire in the replay, okay? This is why Biden honored the Ottoman Empire when he got into presidency. It ties into the Abbott stuff that's going to be coming, okay? So as these things are unfolding at the Texas border, the best spot, the best city for Texas border for Trump to start riding in on, okay? And I see this happening very, very soon, all right? It should happen at least by the end of 2023 summer, okay? But it's already heating up, and Laredo is the best city for this to happen. It's 95% Hispanic. 95 is the destruction number. And it's also got a bunch of nice bridges in there. And it's got the cops. It's got the cartel. It's got the immigration. It's got it all, baby. All right? So that's going to probably be the dough, the Laredo, that Trump is going to put into the oven to get some heat going. Okay? And as far as the border, Texas border is also the Gulf, all right? So the Texas Gulf, Corpus Christi, the Dead Man area, that's a hot spot from Corpus Christi. Actually, Elon Musk, he's been given the Boca Chica, okay? The Boca Chica is another bow of the Antichrist, and this is more than likely when that Dragon X comes crashing down to Earth to give some power, okay? Dragon X can crash down onto Dallas or Houston or wherever and cause some problems. So the sub that is snuck into the waters from the balloon being above us and the oil rig being out there, these are all little spy satellites or whatever, disguising things. And then Korea now has announced that they have the silent torpedo submarines drone or whatever. So it's basically just an electrical drone, and they can't hear it underwater. They can't radar it. So they can drop it off of any type of boat, and it just comes in and does whatever it needs to do. And that's where you can get your oceanfront property in Arizona, with that Gulf being the Gulf of California having some issues. And then you have the Gulf of Mexico, where you have Houston, one of the largest ports. It's a 50-mile port. They can just bring on those in, and you have the problem, okay? And Galveston, Houston, Corpus Christi, Boca Chica, the Gulf of Texas, it's all got something planned. Now, the lower part of Texas, that is the least populated beach. So it's a perfect area to do a destructive thing without killing too many people. Obviously, you're going to have some deaths, but it's not going to be like in the high millions or whatever on your first event. Okay, it's a great first event area. All right, and also you're not really affecting the whites per se. Okay, you would be affecting the tan people. All right, so the white throne judgment would not be coming just yet. The white throne judgment comes more under the East Coast, Beast Coast watch and the time of DeSantis and stuff. So they're going to be opening up the Easter basket eggs this year and having the chickens grow. And those chickens are the men that's going to be running around with their heads cut off because their hearts have failed them and everything they've built their lives on, their retirements and all that has just been taken away from them. Okay. But the dough, the bread, everybody's going to be fed by the dawn. And he's got some truth rolls for you. And everybody will be happy and well pleased. So I'm sure he's either going to bring some strawberry jam for you. The strawberry jam will tie to the Barry Soetoro figure and his family. And then the crapture. Might need to drop off Sasha and Malia at the pool. So I don't know. But these things are going to be coming. And the Laredo event, the border event, these things are right there for Don to get his little hands on. And that Twin 9/11 event, that ISIS-K event, the NA.N Little Rocket event, the cartel event, they're all so close, okay? They're going to propel us in to the Armageddon, okay? The arm to get Don. And that arm to get Don is going to help bring out that Abaddon, all right? And that Abaddon is the Lord's wrath. And he's coming. And the Lord giveth, and the Lord shall taketh away. And the Lord, Adon, definition, is the Lord. He is the Lord, the dawn of time. And y'all need to wake up if y'all are just now hearing this information, because y'all are being left behind if you're just now getting this information. And there is very limited time to catch up.